Would you call the roll, please?
Danielle McKenzie.
Here.
Jason Blair.
Here.
Melissa Hunt.
Here.
Terry Kavner.
Here.
Adam Webb. Mark Ham.
Here.
Glenn Lewis.
Would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And at this time, I would like to read a proclamation. Whereas childhood apraxia of speech, or CAS, is a neurological speech disorder that affects a child's ability to clearly and correctly produce syllables and words, resulting in significantly limited and/or unclear speech. And whereas apraxia is a complicated condition that is among the most severe of speech and communication disorders, requiring diagnosis and treatment by an experienced speech-language pathologist. And whereas children with apraxia learn to communicate only if they receive early intervention and recurrent speech therapy. And whereas the citizens of Moore can benefit from this knowledge because without appropriate intervention, children with apraxia are at a high risk of having related problems in literacy and other school-related skills. Now, therefore, I, Jason Blair, Vice Mayor of the City of Moore, urge the citizens of Moore to educate themselves on apraxia because it is through public awareness that affected children receive early diagnosis and adequate therapy, minimizing the impact of this disorder and affording those affected the best opportunity to communicate with their own voices. Approved this 5th day of June, 2017. Oh, right, I'm sorry. Would you like to say a few words,
Yeah.
if you don't mind?
All right.
The podium.
He's standing right
I'm
to the
sorry.
podium.
Thank you.
I'm not good with this, but my son couldn't make it. This is Remington. He's 3, and with the apraxia, he's very, very smart. He just, you know that old saying, "I know what I'm going to say, but I can't get it out." He can think it, but when it comes to for it to come out, it just comes out gibberish. And so we use sign language for communication. And I just want everyone to know that just whenever you come across a child that has apraxia, to always remember that they're really smart, they just can't talk. So, but I really appreciate all you guys have done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Item 2 is the consent docket. Item A, approve the minutes of the regular city council meeting held May 15th, 2017. Item B, receive the minutes of the regular planning commission meeting held April 11th, 2017. Item C, approve a field lease agreement with the Moore Youth Baseball Association for 2 years. Item D, approve a field lease agreement with the Moore Youth Football Association for 2 years. Item E, approve a field lease agreement with the Moore Girls Softball Association for 2 years. Item F, accept a 20-foot drainage easement located in the southwest quarter of Section 1, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being north of Northeast 27th Street and east of Eastern Avenue to serve the Waters Addition, Section 1, application by Meek and 4Par Development, LLC. Item G, accept 3 separate water line easements located in the southwest quarter of Section 1, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being north of Northeast 27th Street and east of Eastern Avenue to serve the Waters Addition, Section 1, application by Meek and 4Par Development, LLC. Item H, accept 3 separate sewer line easements located in the southwest quarter of Section 1, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being north of Northeast 27th Street and east of Eastern Avenue to serve the Waters Addition, Section 1, application by Meek and 4Par Development, LLC. Item I, accept a 20-foot sanitary sewer easement located in the southwest quarter of Section 1, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being north of Northeast 27th Street and east of Eastern Avenue to serve the Waters Addition, Section 1, application by Holbrook Cherokee Investments. Item J, accept an easement located in the southwest quarter of Section 26, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being north of Southwest 34th Street and east of I-35 for the South 34th Street overpass. Application by Special Energy Corporation. Item K, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2016-2017 in the amount of $2,716,095.21.
Make a motion, we approve.
Thank you.
Second?
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie?
Yes.
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Terry Kavner?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes.
Jason Wade?
Yes, item carries. Item 3, consider rezoning application number RZ959 located in the northeast quarter of Section 16, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being south of Northwest 12th Street and west of Santa Fe Avenue, to amend the existing R3 planned unit development to include limited general commercial uses and approve ordinance number 85317, application by Grace Point One LLC.
Vice Mayor and Council, the subject site is generally located west of Santa Fe Avenue and south of Northwest 12th Street. This is a church building. It was initially approved with the original PUD to be redeveloped as an apartment building, and that was PUD number 907. However, due to the layout of the building, the developer has recognized the potential for some limited residentially compatible commercial uses for this property. The applicant is now requesting additional uses that I would describe as modified C2 uses to be approved for the existing church building. These uses are listed out on page 153 of your packet. There are several of them. I won't go over them unless you would like for me to. But just to let you know, none of these uses allow for any outside storage. And all of the uses listed would benefit not only the residents of the Grace Point Center, but also just the surrounding neighborhoods. There are some uses that are requested by the developer that staff would not recommend approval for. That's because of their potential incompatible nature with the general area. These uses are community recreation restricted, which would be similar to athletic fields with outdoor lighting for nighttime use. Food and beverage retail sales, temporary or seasonal, that's your snow cone stands. Moderate impact institutional, which is more like a fraternity or sorority house. And participant recreation and entertainment indoor, alcoholic beverages and beer permitted. That would be similar to a dance hall or a pool hall. The developer has been made aware of this list, and he does agree to exclude those. As part of the amendment, the developer is proposing to delete the apartment units planned in the parking lot of the church building. On page 162 of your packet, you can see the original layout that was approved with the original PUD. Public water and sewer are available to serve this site, and access is provided from Northwest 12th Street. Because of the compatibility of these limited commercial uses with the surrounding medium density housing project, staff does recommend approval of this application contingent upon the deletion of the the land uses as detailed previously, and also inclusion of a landscaping plan at the time of redevelopment that would meet our current requirements. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, and also Mr. Ron Walters is here if you have any questions of him.
I'm good with that. He's not going to put anything over there that's going to jeopardize what he's already done, and he's got a beautiful setup over there. So I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Terry Kavner?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie?
Yes.
Jason Wade?
Yes, item carries. Item 4, consider the final plat of Timber Creek Estates located in the northwest quarter of Section 33, Township 10 North, Range 2 West, being south of Southeast 34th Street and east of Sooner Road. Application by Mongol Properties, LLC.
Vice Mayor and Council, this property is located east of Sooner Road and is just south of Southeast 34th Street. The property was rezoned to RE Residential Estates in January of 2017. The final plat is in conformance with the approved preliminary plat. It does include 31 residential lots on approximately 30 acres. This is a density of about 1 lot per acre. There are 2 common areas consisting of approximately 1.2 acres. They are located in the development to provide detention. A 12-inch water line and an 8-inch sewer line are located along Sooner Road. Public water will be extended from that 12-inch line. However, because of the topography of this area, gravity flow to the public sewer is not adequate. Therefore, the septic systems are being proposed to be utilized on site, such as the aerobic systems. Access will be from South Sooner Road through an improved public roadway. Currently, if you've been out on site, there is a gravel drive that serves several properties that are out there. This gravel drive is actually property that the applicant owns, and the applicant will be improving that to a standard residential roadway, complete with asphalt or concrete curb and gutters. So that roadway will be available to be used for the existing residences who front along Sooner Road, giving them a better access point. There is no FEMA designated floodplain located on this property. Drainage concern has been noted during the rezoning process. To the southwest of the addition, the applicant will be required to address the flooding of the property lying to the southwest of this addition with drainage improvements for the addition. They have already been looking at potential improvements, and we will make sure that those improvements are included. Staff recommends approval of the final plat. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Move to approve. Second.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 5, consider the preliminary plat of Fritz Farm Addition, Section 4, located in the northeast quarter of Section 27, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being south of Southwest 19th Street, west of Telephone Road. Application by Teddy Bear Partners, LLC.
This property is located south of Southwest 19th Street. It's on the west side of Telephone Road. The proposed development consists of approximately 1 acre. It's currently zoned C3. The applicant is proposing 1 restaurant on the site. The property will be served by an 8-inch water line and an 8-inch sewer line, both being extended from the northwest corner of the site. Access will be from South Telephone Road with 1 curb cut proposed at the southeast corner of the property. It'll be a shared drive with future development to the west and the south. The shared access easement is located on the north side of the site with 2 driveways proposed from that. There is no FEMA designated floodplain located on the property. The site does lie within the stormwater recoupment district. This is where off-site detention has been provided many years ago. North in the Little River Park, in exchange, a per acre drainage fee has been assessed to this property that we're still collecting. The stormwater recoupment fee will be charged at the building permit stage. Staff recommends approval of the preliminary plat. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 6, consider the final plat of Fritz Farm Addition, Section 4, located in the northeast quarter of Section 27, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being south of Southwest 19th Street and west of Telephone Road. Application by Teddy Bear Partners, LLC.
Vice Mayor and Council, I was just informed that the applicant for this item is still working out some shared easement issues, and he would request that this item be tabled to 2 weeks? To the next meeting, yes, which will be June the 19th.
Do we have a
Motion that we table item 6 until the next meeting.
Thank you, Terry.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 7, consider approval of a professional services contract with Mishek and Associates LLC, an architectural design group, ADG, for on-call civil engineering and plan review services.
Vice Mayor and Council, as I'm sure you know, the Community Development Department utilizes consulting engineers for all of our plan development review services. As the city begins to implement the Envision More 2040 plan as well as the 2017 Master Drainage Plan, there is a need to include some more specialized engineering firms to our on-call list for plan review and other engineering services as needed. City staff does recommend approval of a contract for on-call engineering services with Mishek and Associates. That would be for drainage, detention, and floodplain review primarily. They were the ones who were our consultants for the 2017 Master Drainage Plan. They are very familiar with our city, and we would need their expertise in reviewing certain applications. Additionally, we would recommend approval of a contract with Architects Design Group, ADG. This would be for subdivision public improvements review and other miscellaneous small projects as they are needed. ADG currently has an engineer that we've worked with for some time now on other projects, and they're very conscientious and have a lot of experience with Oklahoma City plan review for their MAPS projects and their Project 180 downtown. We feel that they would be a good addition to our team. It should be noted that regardless of if these are approved or not, the on-call engineering firms don't necessarily drive the cost of our plan review. That cost is driven solely by how much work we have going on in the city. So if there's no plans turned in for new subdivisions to review, we don't incur any costs. Their costs as compared with other cities for what they're paying are actually a little bit better. We're getting a better price, and I think that just speaks to how the engineers would like to do work here.
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 8, consider ordinance number 85517, amending Part 12, Chapter 3, Article C of the City of Moore's Land Development Code by adding new section 12-397.6, providing for the closing of the public way of Northeast 1st Street in the original town of Moore, being north of Main Street and east of Turner Avenue, and retaining the absolute right to reopen the public way.
Vice Mayor and Council, this is essentially cleaning up a title issue for the developer on this site. This right-of-way was actually vacated as far as the city's concerned back in 1980. It was a district court action. However, the city records on that are pretty spotty. And so in knowing that, as the developer looks to redevelop this property, which a zoning application has already been approved several years ago for a senior development on this site, and securing the purchase of the property and his construction loans, the title company did say that they wanted to have an updated road closure. So we're starting the process all over again, and once this is approved, if you deem it appropriate to approve it tonight, it will be taken back to district court and go through the district court process again.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 9, consider renewal of an agreement with Southwestern Bell Telephone Company, DBA, AT&T, Oklahoma, to provide IP-enabled video service within the city limits of Moore using the public rights-of-way and/or public easements in exchange for payment of a 5% fee on gross revenues as defined in said agreement.
Vice Mayor and Council, this is just the renewal of an existing agreement. It's been reviewed by our city attorney. Would recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second?
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 10, consider extending the current contract with Apollo Building Systems, Inc. for construction management services for 1 year.
Vice Mayor and Council, this contract has been in effect for a number of years. And the benefit it provides the city, it allows us to build smaller projects in a timely manner. And some examples of that would be restroom facilities at our parks, remodeling City Hall, projects like that, and we get those built at competitive prices. Staff would recommend approval. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 11, consider awarding bid number 1617-07, Southwest 17th Street and South Janeway redevelopment preliminary site grading Phase 1 project to Silver Star Construction Company in the amount of $325,378.55 for the capital planning and resiliency.
Vice Mayor and Council, this is preliminary site grading for the redevelopment site for the master redevelopment project here at 17th and Janeway. The project does include for removal of all trees, utility lines, and then the removal of Janeway from 17th at the bridge box to Southwest 12th Street until the summer of 2019. This does impact the local neighborhood traffic only. If this project is awarded, it would start June 26th with a 60-day substantial completion within our contract. That I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Make a motion, we approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes. Item carries. Item 12, consider awarding bid number 1617-08, South Telephone Road Street Widening Project to Silver Star Construction Company in the amount of $1,150,263.54.
Mayor and Council, we went through the procurement process, and this will be a significant road widening project. Just talk a little bit about the components from on Telephone Road from about, well, it's not working anymore, but Sonic Drive-In to 17th Street, down by Walmart to about right here. Will be widening on both sides to make that a normal size transition lane or normal size lane widths, and then make room for a turn lane on Telephone. When we get to the intersection of Telephone and 17th Street, that becomes all concrete, which is asphalt today, and we take 17th Street about 200 feet down, and this becomes a signalized intersection. And from 17th Street to Lowe's property becomes asphalt mill and overlay with widening. And then from that point, after the entrance at Lowe's till the 500 block of Telephone will become just a mill and overlay. And also at the intersection there at Warren Theater will become a landscape feature for the neighborhood.
Make a motion, we approve.
Just one more note, this project will start June 12th, and we do have a contractual agreement with penalties to end by November 3rd. So it will not impact our holiday season.
Thank you.
With that, I'll be happy to answer any questions.
I'll second her recommendation.
Thank you. Would you call for the vote, please?
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 13, consider awarding bid number 1617-09, demolition of 1312 Southwest 34th Street to Midwest Wrecking in the amount of $38,210.
Vice Mayor and Council, we took bids on this project. This would be for demolition of the old salvage yard there at 34th and I-35 on the east side. The city is the current owner, and this will prepare the site for the construction of the Southwest 34th Street overpass. If the project's awarded, it'll start June 19th with a 15-day completion. That'll be happy to answer any questions.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries.
Thank you.
Item 14, consider a residual fund balance transfer from the Moore Public Works Authority to the general fund in the amount of $500,000 and supplement the budget accordingly.
Vice Mayor and Council, these funds were budgeted in the 15-16 fiscal year and were to be used to pay the year-end bills during that year. The transfer wasn't made, so we're just asking for the ability to rebudget the money and use it. Appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 15, consider approval of a budget supplement for the Risk Management Fund in the amount of $1,925,000 and the CDBG-DR Fund in the amount of $7 million.
Vice Mayor and Council, when we submit the budget for adoption, we estimate what the revenues and expenses are to risk management, and this will help. This first part for the $1,925,000 will reflect the revenue that we receive from the stop loss insurance and the claims that were paid with that, and the CDBG-DR. We also estimate how much we're going to spend there, and so this will reflect the revenues received and expenses made. Appreciate your support.
Thank you. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion, we approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. At this time, we will recess the city council meeting and convene the Moore Public Works Authority meeting. Item 16 is the consent docket. Item A, receive and approve the minutes of the regular Moore Public Works Authority meeting held May 15th, 2017. Item B, ratify action of the City Council on approval of a residual fund balance transfer from the Moore Public Works Authority to the general fund in the amount of $500,000. Item C, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2016-2017 in the amount of $644,130.83.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you. Would you call for the vote, please?
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. At this time, we will recess the Moore Public Works Authority meeting and convene the Moore Risk Management meeting. Item 17 is the consent docket. Item A, accept the minutes of the regular Moore Risk Management meeting held May 15th, 2017. Item B, ratify action of the City Council on approval of a budget supplement for the Risk Management Fund in the amount of $1,925,000 and the CDBG-DR Fund in the amount of $7 million. Item C, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2016-2017 in the amount of $458,787.51.
Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
Thank you. Would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. At this time, we will recess the Moore Risk Management meeting and reconvene the City Council meeting. Item 18 is new business. Item A is citizens forum for items not on the agenda. We do not have anybody signed up to speak. Is there anyone who would like to speak? Okay.
Can I say something?
Yes, yes, you may.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my phone because I wrote a note, so I wouldn't get distracted, but, what am I supposed to do? For the record? I don't know. I'm Rebecca Franklin.
Your name and address.
Yeah, usually your name and address for the record.
Okay, Rebecca Franklin, 239 Northeastern, 8, anymore. As you all know, I'm like very crazy, nuisances around town. But I love Moore, and I draw on the sidewalk and do all that stuff because I love living here, and I feel like the name of our town is, it wants us to be more. So anyway, I'm wanting to get sanctioning, some kind of permission to do like art. I have some in the back of my bag, and after, if it's dark enough, I can put them outside. But they're solar art, solar lights that I use with the little city lights like this. I don't use any of these unless like they look like there's a whole lot extra. I won't take a whole lot. But anyway, is there any way that I can get permission to do like sculpture stuff around town? And can I get like ideas of where to put it? I have words right now. It says smile more, inclusive, and then more is spelled, M-O-O-R-E. So I would like to put it on the 19th Street overpass. But anyway, I also I can't mount these things physically. I can't like do any of this. So I'm wondering if either the city workers could help me, or if my brothers at the fire department, they might be able to donate some of their workout time to like mount these things on various locations around the city that could just use some positive words about our town or whatever, Or also I find stuff all the time on the streets of our city, and I want to use it for a big sculpture, and then with the silver lights. So anyway, I don't know. So how can I get permission to do that? And how can I get the fire department to help me mount them? How can I is there a better way than stealing these things? I don't, I just use the extras, but is that okay? I love the police departments too, so.
Yeah, I would make it more with Brooks.
Yeah, let me get your phone number after the meeting, and be happy to visit with you and see what we can get done. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Item B, items from the City Council or trustees.
Just have a couple, the new sign ordinance, Elizabeth, that has gone into effect, and I think y'all had sent letters out, or you were contacting businesses. Are we ready to start enforcing that yet?
I was gonna ask that same question.
We did send letters out. We also included our first round of compliance with the exterior property maintenance inspections that we just started with another ordinance approval last year. I believe right now we have about 20 businesses that aren't really making much progress. Now, for new applications, of course, we are enforcing the sign ordinance. I should probably mention that for temporary signs, I mean, these signs go up, you know, all the time, and it's just a continual process. Every Friday, we actually take time out to go and canvass the commercial areas to get the temporary signs taken care of. But for the most part, people have been slowly moving to get their signs into compliance. If you have any like specific addresses or businesses that you're concerned about, I mean, I'd be happy to take that down anytime and check into it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Along those lines, we had talked about an ordinance for storage containers, and then we put it on hold, and we're gonna go back and look at it. Have we gone back and looked at it, and are we going to? I know there was some concern about how to accommodate Walmart and some of that for the season, but I would like to see us, as more and more of those are popping up, look at that.
Okay, we'll certainly do that.
And then I was curious, on the Moore warrant, we had, for the IMAX, didn't the city do some kind of an incentive? I wasn't on council at the time. Who built that? Terry or Jason or John?
It wasn't for the IMAX, wasn't it for the actual theater, correct?
We've done two
Okay.
tax incentives for them. One of them had to do more with drainage and stuff at the original construction. I don't remember exactly what the second one was.
There's currently a sales tax rebate in effect for the IMAX and Holly's Restaurant. And so we have council reviewing the agreement to determine whether or not it stays in force.
Okay, great.
Good. Good
Thank you.
question.
That's all I have.
Item C, item from the city manager, trust manager.
Just a reminder that we'll have our budget workshop after this meeting upstairs.
Item 19 is executive session. Section 307, Title 25 Oklahoma statutes permits the public body to meet in executive session for certain specified reasons under certain specified conditions. It is the opinion of the city attorney that the city council may consider and adopt a motion to meet in executive session to discuss the following items. Item A, discuss and if deemed appropriate, consider taking action regarding pending litigation styled Roma 3 Limited, a Florida limited partnership versus the City of Moore et al., case number CV 2016-227-JV, and authorize for legal counsel and staff to take action as necessary and appropriate in the interest of the defendant, the City of Moore, as authorized by 25 Oklahoma Statute 307B4. Do we have a motion to convene to executive session?
So moved.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote?
Daniel McKenzie?
Yes.
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Terry Kavner?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes.
Jason Blair?
Yes, item carries. We are convened to executive session. I would like the record to reflect that all members who were present before executive session are present. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion, we proceed as directed in executive session.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the second. Was it Terry? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Melissa.
Or either one, didn't matter. It was both Terry and Melissa.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Jalissa.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
And Jason Blair.
Yes, item carries. Item 20 is adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
And Adam Webb.
And Jason Blair, yes.
Jason
We
Blair.
are, we are,
Sorry, my mind's still thinking about the second.
we are adjourned, yes.